All right, so I got some question from my YouTube video was Kumse and me doing the animated timing time stop things.
Yeah. So the guy who sent the message is Schism. Thank you, Schism, for your question. Yeah, finally we got a question because it's like we don't know. We come here and we're like, what do we practice? What do we record? So it's cool that we got a question. Please send more questions so we can have more ideas. Thank you. Here's the question. Tabo, how tense should you be when doing animation? Because I sometimes end up being too tense. It becomes tedious when moving, and at times I'm not so tense. So the movement in between the dime stops really look off. And this is for robot dance. Yeah.
You kind of understand because you're not used to it, and it happens. So even you're tight, you still gotta make sure you stop and then there's a little shake right there. Then you can find like a fingertip feeling first to get it. Like boom, even your steps fine. The video on the on beat, boom, click, 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 click. Then you get the feeling right here. And then after that you can do like a relax. But still you can do like fingertips. You can feel it.
Fingertips.
Right. And then on just beat like this, it's not looks like a stop that much. So you try to go the animated timing, and then you go like a net, 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 net. Then you don't need that much the tensions. So you can take it out of the like a percentage of the muscles and stiffness.
Percentage of tension.
But I think he get better.
Hey, what's your take on this robot man?
Crazy. Right, so just to reiterate what Tabo was saying, basically when at the beginning you don't necessarily have the control to do the movement, so you're gonna have tension to help you learn how to do the technique. And then as you practice a lot, as you practice again and again, you can start dialing that tension back and do less tension. Challenge yourself. Can I still do the technique?
The FBC movement while he's playing. Now keep going.
Robot then? Robot? Okay. So basically, you can start dialing back the tension and challenge yourself to see if you can do the same thing with less tension. Can you still do the technique with less tension? But at first, you need the tension to help you learn how to do the technique. Yeah.
That feeling right there, this is very important.
Yeah, with the fingertips. The fingertips are so important, I feel. And you can actually do this if you're like in a car or if you're in a pool with water. You'll realize how much information your fingertips will give you, because if you go in water and you swing your hand, you stiffen up your hand as much as you can, you swing, your fingertips have the least amount of resistance and they will flop like this. And it's the same thing when you're in a car. When you put your hand out and you stiff it out a little bit, wind will flap your fingers like crazy. So because of that least resistance, you feel a lot of stuff in your fingertips when you focus on it. So when you're dime stopping, there's still resistance in the air, you know, because molecules and whatever. So when you come here and you just focus on your fingertips, you can kind of become more aware and start feeling the dime stop. You tense up, you know, try to get it. But even when you're loose, when you're a little bit loose, you kind of feel the fingertips a little bit more. So yeah, that's a good way to practice.
And then one of them best practice if you have a friend. You could do.
Oh shoot!
the pull things like this. So you just pull it much as you can.
Yeah.
Like count 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Harder. Oh, here you go.
And you're just like pulling on each other's like fingers.
As hard as you can on the fingers.
Was it? Pull.
Good. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Okay.
I'm sorry if I'm digging into your fingers. I'm sorry.
7, 8, 9, and you just open up, and then you just open slowly on this finger, and then you can feel it like a little geeky move. Yeah. And
It's
then
so hard to
and then go into
explain.
the middle ones slowly. Try to slowly to open, but doesn't move, and they really geeky to open. You really animate it.
That's crazy.
But then at the same time, you can feel that your bone and the meat's kind of separated.
Yeah, one finger at a time is such a. I didn't
Then-
do it like that before.
but
Oh
you-
my god.
But you can fit it right there.
Mm-hmm.
And then you try to stop kind of like this and doing it. It's not the same feeling, but you still can fit it.
Still, yeah.
Yeah. The fingertip of the stopping. Boom.
Oh my god. It feels completely different when you do it. You can do this with a pole as well. If you have a pole, you just pull
Oh
on a
yeah,
pole.
yeah. Some harder things that you just pull by yourself.
It works.
But it's needed this kind of size.
Yeah, small size, small little
size,
pole.
Not too big.
Yeah, enough to wrap your fingers around to like
that
put
small.
stress on it. But dude, every time I show this to someone that wants to learn animation, it's like it unlocks like a key
Yeah.
into the brain. It's
you
like
get
this
it-
is how it feels.
Yeah, you get right away like this. Yeah. So
There
maybe
you
you
go.
can try it.
Yeah.
You got anything more? No. You're tired. All right, so that's good.
Thank you, Schism.
Thank you for questions.
Yes.
So
Give
if
us
you guys
more.
have questions, just give me a more.
More questions. Put in the
yeah,
comments.
Put the comments. Yeah. All right.
Thank you, Mick.